Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the Liberal Loudmouth. So today's video is breaking news. The International Criminal Court has issued an arrest warrant for Benjamin Netanyahu and Yoav Gallant. What? Well, let's take a look here. We got this Newsweek article here. The International Criminal Court issued arrest warrants on Thursday for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and his former defense minister and several Hamas officials. The ICC issued warrants for Netanyahu and former Defense Minister Yoav Gallant, accusing them of intentionally depriving Gaza's civilian population of essential resources, including food, water, and medical supplies. Holy you think? It took you how long to do it? Now, let me be clear. This will go nowhere. Nobody's going to arrest him, but this is a check mark in the box of, yes, you are committing genocide and you need to stop it. So I'm a little irritated that part of this arrest warrant wasn't the fact that they're like targeting kids and women. Weird? Yeah, I'd say so. But we have to be honest with ourselves here. They are not defending themselves right now. They're just not. It's not happening. That's not what they're doing. They are trying to either force everybody to leave or they want to kill every man, woman, and child in Gaza and in the West Bank because, and I'll let Jared Kushner take this one.
In Gaza's waterfront property, it could be very valuable.
There you go. Gaza's waterfront property could be very valuable. They want it for themselves to create some kind of tourist destination so that their people can continue being the chosen people. Anyway, this isn't going to stop Benjamin Netanyahu. He's going to ramp it up. They're already annexing the West Bank. They've killed, they say 40,000 people, horse shit. They've killed 200, 300, 400,000 people at least. They've destroyed basically the entire country of Palestine. Even if this is over, they have nothing left to go back to. They wanted to get rid of them, and that's essentially what they've done. And now they're trying to starve them out. You've got kids starving to death in Gaza. It's horrific. And anybody cheering this on, you're a problem too. And I want to leave you with one last thing. When Zionism started back, 1900s, just before the turn of the century, their goal wasn't just to live in the area. They wanted to recreate biblical Israel as they believe it, because they think they have a God-given right to the place. Let me show you what that looks like. A lot of you may not know, but let's look at the map, okay? Let's look at this map so you can get an idea of what Benjamin Netanyahu and his thugs are going to try and do. This is what they believe the biblical map looks like. They're going to have to take half of Iraq, parts of Kuwait, almost all of Syria, Lebanon, all of these places, Jordan, almost the entirety of Jordan. They're going to have to take some of Egypt as well. This is what they want. And it's not going to stop with Palestinians. No, and they've been doing this since they got here. They committed atrocities when they first arrived in what is now known as Israel, because Palestinians have been living there for thousands of years before that. They've been there forever. So when they came in there, they just started killing people, and they wanted to scare everybody so that they would leave themselves. This is in the congressional record. They went in and would gut the babies out of women. They would throw babies down into wells. They would torch babies. Seriously. And I'm not going to show you the pictures, but let me show you a document that's on the congressional record that you can go look, and it has all of these things in it. Now, it's got pictures too, so I'm not going to I'm not going to read them. I'm not going to read this here because, YouTube would be like, oh, we got to get rid of him. Just read that. You can pause it and read it. These were firsthand accounts. that was written in this and testified to. So you can't tell me that this is just Israel defending itself. No, we're far beyond that. We're way, way, way far beyond that. That's absurd. And this warrant for Benjamin Netanyahu and Gallant's arrest, it's not going to go anywhere. There's nobody that's going to actually put that into order, because any country that arrests this thug is going to face serious consequences, because Israel has over time essentially purchased our politicians. I mean, they're basically owned by them. Like in Texas, at one point they had to go to court over this, and they lost, but they had implemented this pledge. You had to take a pledge for Israel in the United States. Texas would not use you as a contractor or allow you to be hired as a state employee unless you signed this pledge, essentially, of allegiance, that you wouldn't boycott Israel, that you wouldn't complain about Israel, you wouldn't complain about companies who are Israeli-based. And there was this lady she was like a speech pathologist, and she's like, I'm not going to sign that. So they wouldn't hire her, and she took them to court, and she won. That is how deeply ingrained the Zionists have become in this country, where they just run states and the federal government. And we bend over backwards to help them commit genocide, to steal, so that they can do exactly what Jared Kushner just said. Let's play it again. Listen real close.
In Gaza's waterfront property, it could be a very valuable thing. That I would try to do if I was Israel right now is I would just bulldoze something in the Negev. I would try to move people in there.
Are people in Israel seriously talking about that possibility, about hosting Gazan refugees in what is considered, quote unquote, Israel proper?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, but that would be something you would try to work on.
I'm sitting in Miami Beach right now.
I'm sitting in Miami Beach right now. These people are gross. God, just bulldoze a place for those people. They can have tents. It's very valuable, this waterfront property. You got to get the waterfront property. That's what we got to do. Because I want to go, I want to sip Mai Tais on the beach in Israel. Because I'm a chosen person. I was chosen. This is gross. Yeah. So I'm glad the arrest warrant was issued, but, it's not going to go anywhere. But still, it sure doesn't look good. And it'll go down in history as being on the right side of history. All right, y'all, that's it for today. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think this arrest warrant will have any impact whatsoever on what Benjamin Netanyahu does? Let me know. This is the Liberal Loudmouth. We'll catch you next time. Peace.